Okay, hi, welcome to our video tutorial. This is our first introduction to Python video. So in this video, we'll see how are we going to set up our development environment in a Windows PC for Python. Okay, so we have two options. Actually, there are a lot of uh, applications or softwares to write code, but we have Python itself downloaded from python.org. You can access the download from python.org, or you can search for it in Google, or you can also use, actually I'm going to use PyCharm Community Edition. So you can download PyCharm from their site as well, or you can Google PyCharm Community Edition, and you can get the latest edition at the time of seeing this video. So that's what we are going to do. So the options are, if we only install Python and we try to use it, it will provide us a console window. So we are going to write all our code in a console interface. Actually, we can write it in a notepad file, and we can compile or we can execute that code in our Python console interface. But a more intelligent IDE would be better to use. So for now, for this training, I'm going to demonstrate how to use PyCharm Community Edition, because it's a free edition. They also have a professional edition, a paid version. You can buy that as well. But Community Edition is enough for introduction to Python training. So let's start by installing our PyCharm community setup. Okay. Next. So it's a default destination folder. Okay. Let me have, actually my PC is 64-bit, so I'm going to choose this. But it doesn't matter if you choose both. Actually, it depends on your PC. If your PC is a 32-bit launcher, then you won't be able to use a 64-bit launcher. But if your PC is 64-bit, then you can choose both of them. Okay, next. Now install. Okay, my PC is a little bit slow, so this process is going to take some time. So I skipped a little bit of the process here. So now it's about to finish. Okay, thank you. So let's check run Python community, PyCharm Community Edition. Now let's see the interface. So when we open for the first time, it will give us a few steps. I don't want to import anything from previous installation. Okay, so don't import. Okay. Okay, so this is a license agreement. Let's scroll it down. Otherwise, you won't get the accept button. So scroll down to the end. Finally, we have accept button. Okay, now you can choose one of the two options. I prefer the black one because it shows the code in better coloring. Okay, so we can click next and see other configurations, but we can skip remaining and set all the defaults. So this way it will save us some time. But if you are an advanced user, you can customize the steps. There we go. We have PyCharm. Now this is a 2018 2.4 version. Now let's create a new project. Okay, so hello. And in project interpreter, since Python is an interpreted language, it's not a programming language it's not a compiled programming language, rather it's an interpreted. So we're not going to choose a compiler for our project, rather an interpreter. So let's see our options. Okay, so now we have installed PyCharm, but actually we don't have an interpreter. Okay, the interpreter field is empty because we have installed our IDE, but actually we didn't install Python 3.7. So we have to install our Python setup as well. Python, the version I'm using is 3.7.1, so it's a 32-bit. So mine is 64-bit, it doesn't matter. Okay, I will add 3.7 to pass, and now install now. All the installation settings will be taken as default. So I'll click install now. Now it will start the installation process. See, it's installing the Python interpreter. So we need this interpreter in our PyCharm. It will immediately detect it. We just have to install it. Okay, so setup was successful. Special thanks to, okay, this is an acknowledgement. Okay, so we're done. Close. Now let's try our PyCharm. Let's search for it. No? Okay. We'll get it in a recently added. Okay, JetBrains PyCharm Community Edition. Thank you. Okay, now let's try to create. Okay, let's create a new project. Let's choose an interpreter. Now see, for virtual environment option, now we have base interpreter that we have installed recently, Python 3.7 32-bit. Okay, so now the IDE found our Python exe, so we are good to go. So let's create hello world project. Create. Our project is being created now. Okay, since it's our first time, it tries to set up some of the necessary settings. Let's give it some time. Okay, now our project is being set up. Now it's giving me a tip of the day since it's our first time, so I don't want to see the tips. Close. Now there are still a few processes running. Let's give it time to finish. Okay, so it looks like all is well. So we have created our very first project called Hello World, and it has nothing in it. Okay, these are the libraries being provided by Python. So we have nothing. We haven't created any file. We have just created a new project. Okay, if everything goes well, no errors at the bottom, which means we have set up our development environment correctly. Congratulations. So in the next video, we'll see how can we add our Python file and write a hello world code in it, and we'll see how to run our application. So thank you for watching, and also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll get notifications when we add future videos. Thank you very much for watching again.